Once upon a time in a small, idyllic town, there lived a man named John. John was a hardworking, responsible person who had built a life for himself and his family. Despite his success and the love of his wife and children, there was always a lingering feeling of emptiness in his heart. Years ago, when John was just a teenager, his father had abandoned the family, leaving them to face the challenges of life on their own. Over time, John's resentment toward his father grew into a deep, bitter grudge that cast a shadow over his life. One day, John received an unexpected letter in the mail. The handwriting was unfamiliar, but as he read the words, his heart skipped a beat. It was a letter from his long-lost father, expressing regret for his past actions and a deep desire to reconnect with his son. Initially, John's anger surged, and he was tempted to ignore the letter and continue harboring his grudge. However, a small, quiet voice inside him urged him to reconsider. It reminded him of a story he had once heard about the power of forgiveness, and how it could set both the forgiver and the forgiven free. After days of wrestling with his thoughts and emotions, John decided to take a leap of faith and give his father a second chance. With a heavy heart, he dialed the number written at the end of the letter, unsure of what to expect. As the phone rang, John's father, Henry, answered with a trembling voice. They talked hesitantly at first, each unsure of how to navigate the chasm that had grown between them over the years. As they continued to speak, the walls of resentment began to crumble, and the two men found themselves connecting in a way they never had before. In time, John and Henry decided to meet in person. As they embraced for the first time in years, a flood of emotions washed over them. Tears streamed down their faces, and they knew that something had shifted within them. Over the coming months, John and his father slowly rebuilt their relationship. They spent hours talking, learning about each other's lives, and coming to understand the reasons behind their years of estrangement. As John allowed forgiveness to seep into his heart, he realized that the weight he had been carrying for so long was finally beginning to lift. The power of forgiveness not only mended their relationship but also changed their lives for the better. John's family grew to love and accept Henry as a part of their lives, and Henry found redemption and purpose in making amends with his son. And so, the story of John and his father became a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness. Through their journey, they discovered that no matter how deep the wounds or how long the separation, it's never too late to embrace love, forgiveness, and the chance to rebuild what was once lost.